Hey folks, welcome to another episode of the Futures League Rundown. I'm your host Ben Hayes, and last night we had an epic night of baseball in the Futures League. We had a 1-0 shutout that included not only a win streak ending, but a no-hitter going into the 6th inning, and many more. Let's get right into the action.
In the first game of the night, the 26-9 Worcester Bravehearts came into Brockton riding a 4-game winning streak, but the Rocks pitching staff was not intimidated. James Muse out of Memphis took the bump for Brockton, and he was lights out. Muse slung for 5 innings in this one, allowing 0 runs while no-hitting the Bravehearts and striking out 9 batters in the process. In fact, the Rocks allowed only 1 hit total in this game, and it didn't come until the 7th inning after Brockton's second pitching change. The Bravehearts held that runner for all of 2 pitches as the next batter grounded into a double play to end the inning. That's right, the first place Worcester Bravehearts only had a runner on base for 2 pitches this entire game. Incredible combined performance by the Rocks pitching staff. The sole run of this game came in the bottom of the 6th inning. Ishmael Edwards stepped up to the plate with Chase Smart at second base. At this point, Edwards had not driven a run in since June 25th, over 3 weeks ago. Edwards roped a single to right field, scoring Smart and breaking the stalemate. That would be Edwards' only hit of the game, but that was all the Rocks would need. Brockton ends the Bravehearts' winning streak, beating Worcester 1-0. The North Shore Navigators hoped to make sure both first-place teams lost last night as they played host to the Seacoast Mavericks. Mitchell Powers towed the rubber for Seacoast, and he was nearly just as dominant as Muse. Powers left the game after the 5th inning without allowing any runs or hits, while fanning 4 Navigators. However, his bullpen did not perform nearly as well as Brockton's bullpen did, as the Navigators bounced back in the 6th inning. Back-to-back-to-back triples by Mike Diaconti, Colby Mayola, and Nick DiBenedetto played part of a Navigators' 6-run 6th inning. That was the only hits by all 3 of them in this game. North Shore would add 2 more before this one was up, as the Navigators take care of business at home, beating Seacoast 8-6. Looking to take advantage of Seacoast's loss, Nashville played host to the Sharks in another low-scoring game. The Silver Knights got on the board early as Cam DiSarcina of Merrimack knocked a single into the outfield to drive home the other Cam Cook, who had doubled earlier in the inning. This was Cook's first extra base hit of the entire season. Granted, he's only been playing in the league for 6 games, but still, first of the season, and it was a big one. That was all the run support that starting pitcher Sean Mooney would need, as the right-hander out of St. John's pitched for 7 innings, allowing none of the 6 base runners to score on his way to Mooney's 2nd win of the season. Mooney struck out 5 batters in this one, the most for the Ocean City product this season. Silver Knights take this one an inch to just 1 game back of the Mavericks for first place in the East, beating Martha's Vineyard 2-0. The Bristol Blues looked to end their 3-game losing streak as they traveled to Torrington to play the Titans, and the Blues were the only team to put up double-digit runs on the day. James Brown doubled for his first extra base hit of the season in his 12th game so far. He would also single twice in this one. Logan Green doubled as well to drive home 2 runs. The Blues are undefeated when the UMass outfielder drives in a run. But the win can mainly be attributed to the Faulkner stud Izzy Fuentes, who is now 4-0 on the season. Fuentes did not have his best stuff in this one, but he made do anyway. Fuentes allowed 2 runs and 5 hits in his 5 innings of work, striking out 6 and walking 5. Izzy's 49 strikeouts leads the Futures League this season. Blues take this one handedly, winning 10-3. In the final game of the night, the Dirt Dogs traveled out west to Pittsfield to take on the Suns. Don Walsh may be the hottest player since the All-Star break, and I guess the confidence that comes from winning the Home Run Derby can do that for you. Walsh hit a 3-run bomb in the first inning of this one, and has now homered in back-to-back games. Walsh has also homered in 6 of his last 10 games, an incredible streak. Another Wachusett All-Star, Kyle Banicki, had a great day, going 2 for 4 with a double, which seems to always do the trick for the Dirt Dogs, as they are now 7-0 when Banicki hits a two-bagger. He would score twice to give the Dirt Dogs the lead. Elon's Nahshon Galbraith would come in for relief and tough it out for the W. This was his first win of the season. Galbraith tossed for 3 innings of 1-run balls, striking out 3 and giving up 4 hits. Dirt Dogs take this one, winning 5-4.
Now time for your player and pitcher of the night, brought to you by On Deck Sports, the official sponsor of the Futures League.
And the On Deck Sports player of the night goes to Don Walsh of the Wachusett Dirt Dogs, as the first baseman from Post University went 2 for 3 with another home run. Walsh knocked in 3 RBIs while scoring once as well, on the way to a 5-4 win for Wachusett. And the On Deck Sports pitcher of the night goes to James Muse from the Brockton Rocks, as the right-hander out of Memphis pitched a no-hitter for his 5 innings of work, allowing 0 runs and striking out 9 batters, keeping the Worcester Bravehearts at bay, as the Rocks would go on to win this game 1-0.
Tonight we have another jam-packed schedule of Futures League baseball. All 10 teams are taking the field again. Let's take a look at the matchups.
The Worcester Bravehearts look for revenge as they head back to Campanelli Stadium to take on the Brockton Rocks. Mason Field will take the mound for Worcester, while Eric Keating will be taking the mound for Brockton. First pitch at 4:05. Tim Saperko and his Martha's Vineyard Sharks head up to Wachusett to battle the Dirt Dogs. Corey Hart will be towing the rubber for Wachusett. First pitch of this one is at 4:30. Richie Cruz and the North Shore Navigators look to protect home field as the Nashville Silver Knights head into town. Taylor Doyle gets the nod for the Knights. Jack Fossand looks to keep his Seacoast Mavericks in first place of the East as they travel out west to Pittsfield to take on the Suns. RJ Hall gets the ball for the Suns, with this one starting at 5 o'clock p.m. And in the final game of the night, the Torrington Titans head to Bristol to take on the Blues in another battle for Connecticut. Malachi Iman, the only pitcher that is scheduled to start so far, with the Blues yet to announce their starting pitcher. This one will begin at 5 o'clock as well.
Well, folks, there you have it. That is today's Futures League rundown. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to go out to the ballpark closest to you to enjoy the Futures League in person, and of course, throw us a follow on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I promise you will not regret it. I'm your host, Ben Hayes. Can't wait to see you guys next time. See you tomorrow.